Hello everyone, Radar here with another grounded video. In today's video we'll be going over making the Apothecary, which is Miss Lilu's job here in my world. She's one of my mods. She's also a pharmacy tech, I believe is the proper term, and therefore a apothecary works quite well for her. So this is the front of the store, and I kind of based that off of, I had some reference pictures. So I kind of had, a bunch of windows, door, a bunch more windows, windows above the doors. We don't quite have square windows, so we did best we could. And then before I go over like the really detailed stuff, I'm going to go just kind of the references. Then we have the counter, which is this picture. The counter with some stuff off to the side. And then the back wall, shelves in the archways. And that's what I have up there, shelves in the archways. But with this, I have all the stuff in the windows. You have the different armor dummies. I still have to put armor on them, but I will get around to that. Different items you can buy, all the different little things to look through. If you are looking to buy some of the clothing off the armor dummies, a little changing area. When you're done, you just put your clothes right back there. There'll be another display set up there. That's her guard ant. The sitting area, if you're waiting for her to brew up a potion, that's what this thingy's for. We have the light underneath the water. You can go up, and she can reach down inside. The ladders came at the perfect time because I was waiting on ladders to get up to get up to the second row, so I had to use stairs, and it works quite well. And then above that, she has her door, her own personal guard. And then on top of the apothecary is her apartment. It has an in-wall or walk-in closet type deal. Raised bed, TV area, bathroom, complete with walk-in shower. And a kitchen. And a nice little sitting area here. I don't have any chairs out here yet. I might put some out eventually. But for now, that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and switch over to creative, and we'll go ahead and start with the building of the apothecary. Man, that autosave lag is getting to me. So I'll be back in just a moment, guys. All right, and we're back. So we're going to get started with the front walls. I use the new cornered window walls. Oops, I need this. Not that. Well, obviously the corners, and the nice rounded ones. And they went up 2 levels. The apothecary is 2 levels high. I keep pushing the wrong button. Then it's 2 windows. There's going to be a space. You see the stairs, or the ramp, which is lined up directly with the back of the loom room over there. That's where the door goes. And then like that. Where's the door? There we go. Put a door up here. And then the rest of the walls, except for the back corners. The back corners are these guys. I believe 4 is what is required to match up to 2 of these. So let's go ahead and just throw up the back wall real quick. Yep. Side walls. And now there's not going to be a door. I mean, not going to be a wall here because that's what the door is. So outside of this is where those stairs were. Now it was just a little 2x2 set of these. And then I'm going to fill in this gap right here. And because that's only 3, it needs to match to that. So it'll match up just like that. We'll come back to that in a little bit. Go ahead and throw that door right there. Oops, I just saw it. Now on the front, we had a bunch of shelves and windows and whatnots. So go ahead and get out we'll take these. We need these on the corners. If I can get it to line up. There we go. And one up there. One there, one halfway down. Then the straight half wall. Oh, I'm sorry, half floor. Half walls need to happen so soon. And on the bottom was just a bunch of little things to sell out of. These are supposed to represent like jars and stuff. So they have little jars in the windows of different things that are for sale. I was typically trying to put 3 baskets per actual grass floor piece. wherever it would let me put them. And we just keep going around. I use these versus boxes because they're cheaper and easier to make. I already use enough boxes in my game. Okay. Now, you saw I had that one table that was just kind of there, but before I put the table down, I'm going to put that down. I think that's not quite right. So sometimes to get that half floor to go in, or the half floor spacing, I like to use those guys. They help line everything up just how I want it to be. And see, that'll fit right in there. And so I just got to put the other one. That. Once again, using some of these guys. I had it too. There. And then, obviously, if it's just a blueprint, you can, delete the blueprint. Turn that sideways, it will fit between them. It also helps me to get up here because over here on each one of these, I had a spinning wheel. I forgot what they're supposed to represent. One over here too. And then each window had an armor dummy. Okay. I believe there was a table or two, like right there. All right, now we're going to set up the back counter area and that little changing room area. So first, right before the door is that's kind of sunk halfway down on purpose. It's kind of like the shopkeep's way to get back there. There was 3 of these, then this was standing up. Okay. So it's 3 sunk, and then this is that opening area where I had the stairs and the fire pits and all that kind of stuff underneath. So sink that down just to kind of give it that framed look. I don't think I can put another one right here. I don't think you would need to anyway. You can, but you don't need to. I'm actually not going to because I believe that might interfere. Well, actually, let me check. I think it might interfere with the stairs though. Nope. Okay. We can make that work. We can roll with it. Let me go ahead and put the stairs in. I think I had to do the stairs first and then put the water tank in place. Where is it? And underneath that, of course, you're going to need a heat source. Now, I have like 3 of them underneath mine. One's all that's needed, but I went for a whole bunch. And then off the front edge of that, as soon as we got the curved walls, I grabbed one of these to make the little... Now you see it won't work because one of 4 reasons. Maybe that thing's in the way. That's exactly what it was. So before I put that back, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this. straight wall, door frame, and then the little roof pieces. Now I did make sure that all the roof pieces lined up from down here to upstairs. Obviously the curved walls are going to line up their own way. Little spot to sit down on in here while you're trying on stuff. Yes, there's no door, but it's okay. The rack to put your clothes on when you're done with it. Let me put the cauldron back. Another display guy up here. And because I don't have the ability to make this without one of these guys, I'm hanging on that. I'm going to leave that there just in case. Put that up. Right there. All right, now we're going to come over here to the sitting area. I'll finish with the back bench area in just a second. Make sure it's facing the right way. I just kind of use the wall and kind of center these in each one of those little spaces back there. Now you could put a door right here instead of the door frame. It doesn't really matter. Then we're going to go across here. This is going to be the shelf. Underneath the shelf there was boxes. A lot of boxes. The boxes had thistles in it to represent a wand. And now the back wall area, half floors at the half spot and all the way up. The very top spot up there, that's going to be floor for the apartment above. So that would just be a regular floor square, not a half floor. Now in front of each one of these, I'm going to go ahead and put that up there too. That'll be just like that. In front of each one of these will be the window. There we go, the window wall. I have to find it. That gives you your arched windows with the shelves inside. Now the problem with that is these shelves are too high for the way I want to make this work. So I'm going to switch to first person view, take the table, turn it sideways, and it will fit in there. And put one in each spot. That way the stuff you have sitting on the bottom row isn't out of sight. It's actually up there sitting on the edge of the table. And then for lighting, I tried to do the lights underneath, but oh, wait, that worked. You can put the lights kind of however they'll go. Sometimes the things just kind of clip through and they work. And then this was all just baskets. So a bunch of little baskets in here. You can easily do the top 3 baskets. If they're a little disorganized, it actually kind of works better. Since it is supposed to be a little messy. Which I know for those with OCD, you're building, you're like, I want this thing to be perfect. This one gets a little messy. Just because an apothecary is going to be slightly... some of the jars won't be quite lined up beautifully. Everything's still in its place. Everything is still where it goes. There's a method to that madness. All right, now we need down here. There we go. Let's say it goes blue somewhere. That's the bottom row. Now we're going to do, actually this middle floor right here could have been regular floors. I don't know why I didn't do regular floors, but whatever. It's the same amount of grass, whether you do regular floors or half floors. I just wasn't paying attention. That's all. I'll put handrails on the 2 middle sections. Actually, if you do this right, you can make this work to where you put 3 handrails up and they go all the way to the edge of the ladder, which is right there. Put a ladder there. Put a ladder there. I'm going to put a ladder here. It would have been a blueprint in survival, just to try to get this to line up on the halfway marks. Now that ladder there obviously can be taken down. And we'll delete it. We'll go up. Same thing. We get our tables out, rotate it sideways, put it in here. It will fit. switch to my lights. I would always try to do the lights first. Because once the lights are in the way, once the baskets are in the way, the lights are a little bit trickier to get them to go in the right spot. The baskets for the, like I said, the jars. I did 3 and 2. The only reason I did 2 on the bottom is, one, the light's in the way, and I have no clue where that one just went, but that's okay. Just going to grab it and move it, because even as though this is just created for the build purposes, it still bothers me. That OCD kicking in. Okay, so that is your back wall area with that, like, dark green glow. Obviously, you would put more lights and maybe some, some artwork up here. So you have all your baskets in the front windows. You have your armor dummies up there for your sails. You could put more stuff here, or you could leave it open. I think I left mine open. Now we're going to go out the side, and we're going to build the apartment up on top. So I want these. Well, first I'm going to close in. Where's the wall? The back edge. And then I'm going to bring the spirally staircases. I went ahead and rotated mine to where it kind of walked in. You did that. You made it to the top. It rotated up. And you then went that way to get in. So let me grab, I use the weed stem floors here just because they kind of look very similar to the stairs. And then the apartment is also 2 walls high, so I think about it for a second. Thank you, game. I wanted that to go halfway up and down. And then you won't do the bottom one because that's where you put a door. Now, Miss Lulu was in chat and I asked her if she wanted to have a doorman / bodyguard guy right here, and she said yes. I use the coil armor because that's the blocking armor. Now obviously the entire floor here is covered by, grass floors. I'll get those corners once I get the rest of the floor done. Ooh, almost ran off the edge. That's why I have handrails. If you guys are watching while I stream, I have handrails everywhere because I will look up at stream or look over at chat or whatever, and run right off of whatever I'm on. Happens all the time. So I have handrails everywhere. All right, now this corner here, this back corner, this one continues to be tablet foundations. 1, 2, 3, 4, because it's four foundations equals 2 wall heights, and I was going for I don't know if I'll still be able to do it, but putting boxes kind of halfway in the foundation to give that in the wall closet type look. That's where the bathroom is. Yeah. And for this, it's just the second row is always going to be, solid walls all around. And then front wall is right here. We stopped 2 floor sections short of the edge, and that's where the front porch type area is. So we go all the way up. Same thing on this side. Stopping 2 short of the front edge. This is the front of the apartment. Come back with the windowed walls. Now, this, like I said, the second row, you can just go straight across. Now, down here, I lined up the front door with the back door. And there's actually no door back there because the back door is around the corner. And then this one, the door right there. Go ahead and put the front rails on. And then because we have the nice rounded, curved rails. There. So that's the structure. So obviously gets a grass roof. And now let's do the inside portions. So we're going to do, let's try and get that closet done first, because this is the closet back over here. I'm going to see if it will allow me to do this. Now see, it's wanting to give me a little bit of trouble as far as these go into the wall. I can put them side by side. Getting that one to come halfway up. Sometimes you gotta play with it. Another way to do it too is to do like I did on the treasure trove video. And that is put down the bottom foundation, put the box on it, then put the next foundation over. And I'll show you that right here with what I mean. So I'm gonna delete this. Yeah, game, I'm gonna delete things. Thank you. Now, with this right here, I can put it right up on the edge. And we can go through that. Memberships are coming through. And then when I put the foundations on, you'll still be able to reach those boxes. Even though that one, sometimes you just have to kind of mess with it a little bit. But you put that in there like that, you know, however you want. And then we're going to go ahead and put the roof on. Floors are oriented that way. I always like to make sure that all the floors are oriented in the same direction. I do that out here too. Luckily, this is quick. And closet door. Okay, we'll make the closet a little bit bigger. Not that much of a problem. It might be because the boxes are quote unquote blocking it. Or we just don't do a door. Either one. All right, over here is where we're gonna have the bathroom. The walk-in bathroom, like I showed you guys. The apartments. I do have another video coming soon with the apartment complex that I've built. It has the same kind of bathroom setup. So the bathroom doesn't have a door because it's a single person apartment. And it's a 2x2. It's not very big. And I think in here I did for the bath, like the shower walls, grass floors. Let me go ahead and throw the roof sections on top of this one too. Because I'm going to need it to hang the, oh, what is it? This thing, the shower head. Your firefly hanging lantern makes for a great little rainfall shower head. Light by the door. There's going to be a mirror right here. The sink. And of course, you need a toilet. And the toilet needs a tank. That's your walk-in bathroom. Now we'll go ahead and put a roof over the kitchen, because the kitchen area goes right here. I'm just going to do the rest of the roof real quick. Okay. Now the back wall of the kitchen was all boxes. That's the cabinets. So that was just a couple of half floors like so. We'll get these right here. And it was just, I kept them facing this way. I just did 4 across. Same thing up here. Now, one thing I have in all the kitchens that I've set up, I do not like Brussels sprouts one bit. There's a sign up here, and it's got the no Brussels sprout sign on it, which I don't think I have here in Creative. Is that very first one right there. I don't have that here, though. So I won't put it. The kitchen, like the front counter of the kitchen is acorn fence. Then there in the window is the cooking area, your sink, a kitchen trash can. Thank you. This is just decorative. Lights in the kitchen. And that's the bathroom and kitchen side of the apartment. There's no lights hanging down. You can always add more lights. I would recommend it. It gets a little dark. The bed is just up on the foundation here in the corner. You can do 1 or 2 foundations. It doesn't really matter. It will fit on one. This says location obstructed because of that box right there, so I'm not going to mess with it for too long. I'm going to move on to the ramp to get up to the bed area. Get out the bed. And it will fit. It's a very, very narrow fit, but it does fit. And of course, you know, gotta have a light by the bed. I think I even put a picture up here. I don't know why I got rid of the frames, because I'm gonna need the frame. This is gonna be your TV area. This acts like your flat screen if it'll place. Thank you. And we have nice sitting areas for watching the screen. I think I even had a table right here. And then outside, we have an overhang, but the overhang doesn't continue out to the full edge of this. It's only one out. And it also has the corners on it to kind of match the rest of the front of the building. It's just shorter. I went back with these lights on all of these squares, so that at night you can see it's already after 1900 by these things turning on when I place them. But that is the apartment. Kitchen, bathroom, TV area, bed, closet that is above the apothecary that I built for Miss Lilu, my pharmacy tech, or what we jokingly call her, the legal drug dealer. But in the front corners of the windows, this is the Lilu lights. When she first showed them to me, she had them where they were way up here. The game kind of is making it a little bit difficult, so I just set them to where they're like this. And you just put the 2 lights in the windows. I don't think I did them here in the corners, because the corner is iffy at best. But if it's going to go, we're going to go. And I only did them along the bottom row, because it was easy for me to reach the bottom row. The top row would have required me to build a little bit more. You see they're not all at the same height, because I'm not quite paying attention to what I'm doing. So obviously they would go back and raise them up, lower them down, however I needed to. It's like those first 2 I placed. I'll go grab them real quick and just kind of level it off a bit. And then I've got a bed right here, and I'll pause and be right back after I sleep. All right, and we're back. So that is the front end of the apothecary. That is what, like I said, I built this for Miss Lilu, my moderator. And that's how I have it set up. So if you guys like this content, would like to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. Turn on the bell for notifications. And until the next video, you guys have a good one.